Welcome back and welcome to Abhinaya. Our pretty hostess here is Ms. Navya Nanda, who not only excels in academia, but is a super talented young lady. Being a dancer, today she brings a renowned dance teacher to our studios. Her good name is Mrs. Lakshmi Swaminathan. She's actually no stranger to GTV, as you've seen her on our screen many times before. Lakshmi ji is a director of Natanjali School of Dance located in Bethesda, Maryland. Let's hear the conversation, the dialogue between Ms. Nanda and Mrs. Swaminathan.
Namaskar, this is Navya Nanda again for another edition of Abhinaya, the Soul of Dance on Women's Worldview. Today in our studio, we have Mrs. Lakshmi Swaminathan, a famous dance teacher in the area, and she teaches Bharatanatyam, a traditional Indian classical dance. It's an honor and privilege to have you in the studio today, Lakshmi Aunty.
It's my pleasure entirely, Navya. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. I've seen many of your students perform in the past, and they've performed really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
So today, I just wanted to get a feel of what Bharatanatyam is all about, and how did you get interested in this dance form, and what was your journey from your childhood to now with dance?
I started learning dance when I was 4 years old. My mother was very passionate about wanting to teach her daughter how to dance, and that is how my journey into dance began. I have been dancing ever since, and it's been a journey that has really inspired me.
Yeah, definitely. I completely understand. I dance as well too. I learn Odissi from Chitra Aunty, and it's been a wonderful and rewarding experience for me as well. So I completely understand how dance is so rewarding, and it's a great way to relax and keep your mind fresh.
As you said it best.
Thank you. And where has Bharatanatyam originated? Where did it come from?
Bharatanatyam originated in the southern part of India, what is called present-day Tamil Nadu. It is a centuries-old dance tradition. It originated in temples, actually, and we follow the text called Natya Shastra, and most of the Indian classical dance forms actually base their foundation on this text, but we do actually follow closely Abhinaya Darpana, another text that was written in the approximately 11th century AD. And I would like to say that Bharatanatyam is perhaps one of the most popular Indian classical dance forms that we have today.
Yes, it's very widespread, and a lot of people know what Bharatanatyam is throughout the country and throughout the world. So the Bharatanatyam costumes are so beautiful. Would you be able to briefly describe what they consist of and what the dancers wear when they're performing on stage?
Absolutely. The costumes are usually made from Kanjivaram sari, and the costume can be made into a pajama style where you wear kind of like pants, or it could be skirt type. Skirt models are also quite popular nowadays. The jewelry that the dancer uses is called temple jewelry. They are made of semi-precious stones called Kemp stones, and you have the Tala Saman, that is the Neti Chutti, and Jimiki Martel. We have the choker, we have a long necklace, the belt to emphasize your waist, bangles, yes, and of course bells. Indian classical dance is incomplete without bells. And of course the dancer also has elaborate makeup that she uses, emphasizes the eyes a lot, and we have alta that we have on our hands and feet, because we use our hands and feet a lot in dance, so it emphasizes that.
So in Bharatanatyam, the jewelry that the dancers wear is gold?
It is not actually gold, it's actually made out of silver, but it is coated with gold.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that before.
Yes.
That's interesting to know. In Odissi also we use all silver jewelry.
Yes, that is the difference here. In Bharatanatyam it is gold tone, whereas in Odissi you have silver jewelry.
Yes, that's Chitra Aunty described in the last segment of Abhinaya.
Yes.
So Bharatanatyam is a very unique type of dance. So what is this? I've heard that it's also a little bit, they have a lot of similarities with Kuchipudi as well. So what makes Bharatanatyam, what differentiates it from other classical dances?
Other classical dances, Bharatanatyam has only a straight standing posture or Dvibhangi. We do not have Tribhangi like you.
Okay.
So we are, the nritta is very geometric, and we have a lot of bends and angles, and we use different hand gestures and footwork. In Kuchipudi, you would find a slightly more circular motion of the torso and
Okay.
more rounded movements, and it is much more of a faster pace than Bharatanatyam
Okay.
is
So faster speed.
in
the dancers.
Kuchipudi as opposed to Bharatanatyam.
Oh, that's very interesting, actually. I've seen a lot of Bharatanatyam performances and all of these like melas and all these cultural shows that happen in the area, and the dancers dance really well, and they do have a lot of angular movements when they dance.
Yes, that is speciality.
typical?
Yeah, very typical of Bharatanatyam.
Okay, that sounds great. So this show is specifically called Abhinaya. So how is Abhinaya incorporated into Bharatanatyam?
Abhinaya is literally the art of expression. It is how the dancer carries forward the mood or the bhava that is there in the song which she's performing to. So Abhinaya, I personally feel, is very individualistic. It cannot really be taught because every person has their own way of expressing, and a lot of their personality comes forth in how they express as well. As you know, we have 4 major kinds of Abhinaya: Angika, Vachika, Satvika and Aharya. So we use in Angika a lot of different body movements,
Yes.
eye movements, eyebrow movements, lip movements, and hand gestures, pada bhedas, shiro bhedas, and all the different bhedas, of course. In Vachika Abhinaya in Bharatanatyam comes from the singer, the vocalist.
Okay.
The Bharatanatyam dancer does not sing, or lip movements are a complete no-no, which you will find in Kuchipudi.
Okay.
They do lip sync. Aharya, of course, we discussed in the earlier question about the costume and jewelry.
Yes.
And Satvika is where it comes from experience and within the dancer, which is,
So
I
in
feel,
your
the
soul?
most important part
Okay.
of, as you said, Abhinaya, the soul of dance.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. And Abhinaya is important to all of the classical Indian dances, or any dance forms at all, or actually in anything you do. Like, you should always express yourself in any form.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, yes.
Yes, oh my, yeah, Abhinaya is very important to dance. So one of your students will be performing a small demo today on the show.
Since
Would you like
it
to
is-
describe?
Yes, since it is Abhinaya, she is going to show a small excerpt from Varnam, which actually is a Sanchari. It tells the story of Kalidasa, where he is an illiterate woodcutter. One of the palace attendants comes and takes him to his palace. He is awed by the splendor of the palace. He is awed by the princess, and he cannot believe his good luck that he gets to marry the princess. He marries her and is taking her with him. When the princess realizes how ignorant he is and that she's been actually wedded to a fool, she is very, very sad and unhappy. So she bursts into tears, but soon realizes she has to step forward and do something about it. So
Wow.
she takes him to the temple of Kali and beseeches the goddess to do something about it. The fierce goddess, of course, becomes compassionate and blesses Kalidasa with
Wow.
knowledge, wisdom, intellect and writings. And we are all familiar with Kalidasa's writings, aren't we?
Yes. So all of these expressions will be portrayed in this dance?
Hopefully, yes, by my student Trisha Sankineni.
That sounds wonderful. So I guess we should watch the demo.
आनंद दायिनी अकार उकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनंद दायिनी अकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनंद दायिनी अकार उकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार उकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा ऊकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार उकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार मकार आकार अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार उकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी अकार उकार मकार रूपिणी अम्मा आनन्ददायिनी.
Lakshmi Auntie, it's been a great pleasure and honor to be able to interview you and be able to meet such a wonderful dance teacher like you. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for your wonderful compliments, and I thoroughly enjoyed my experience with you.
Thank you so much. This concludes this edition of Abhinaya.